Welcome back to the King of the League. My name is Cromar. I'm joined again by Caisha. This is another Division 2 game. This is going to be Phobia Gaming, a recurring team and a few recurring players from the TGN Community Tournament, versus some more recurring players in the form of Infinity, and Lysandra is going to be forced to flash to barely escape the Dark Binding, and throws an icicle back just as a little middle finger there to Morgana. And that's actually Phobia. And we're going to argue about the pronunciation of that name.
No, it's not a pronunciation. He is Bunny. I have cleared it with him. It's okay if I call him Bunny. That's what
I'm going with the Phobia.
He's
because T-F-B-H-Y.
No, he's Bunny. When
and
I
the
see
V
the
is
name,
silent.
No,
the V is silent.
What is this Lysandra doing? She's like going balls deep on this like 1v5 right now.
She wants to bug them or something. I don't know. It's
She wants to
Lysandra.
distract
Who
them
knows?
because her other teammates are going after the blue. So that's clearly what's happening right now. But back to the whole Bunny thing. The Bunny thing, it's been cleared, it's been sanctioned, and that's just what it is. So we're just gonna
whatever. I got my way to do it. You got your way to do it. It's all good.
Tomato, right?
So yeah, there you go. So we're gonna have a blue steal immediately at the start of the game for Infinity Gaming.
I love Gladiator Draven. Sorry. I just love the backing noise and everyone's like, yeah, the crowd. Anyway, but we should mention though.
That is a great skin.
When we were arguing about the pronunciation, he is playing support Morgana. Right?
Yes.
Let's not forget that. So we need to mention that, which is fun. I like that. Amumu successfully stealing blue. Yay! That's something you don't see every day. You know, Amumu being successful with counter jungling. So.
Yeah. This player Hunchu, last time we saw him, he was playing really strong Hikarim. I think we may have seen him one game after that, but his Hikarim was very, very strong. He dominated all game with it. And Azit getting pressured hard by Subby on YouTube, forcing the berry already. Gonna flash for it, but no, he flashes out, and no, he just pays for it with his life. He gave him first blood. This is Phobia landing a perfect Dark Binding. And Subby on YouTube is double face palming right now.
That was to the face, right there. Boom,
right to the face. Oh man, that was a perfect Dark Binding.
Yep.
And just baited so hard.
He wasn't really thinking about it. You know what I mean? I think he was just like, I'm gonna kill this.
Bloodlust.
I'm gonna kill this Israel, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. And oh yeah, there's Morgana. Oh yeah, oops.
Level 1 tower dive. Probably not a good idea, but fuck it, I'm doing it anyway.
No, to be fair, it is Draven, right? I mean, you know, he is fairly beastly, but
he is all about those all-ins at level 1, level 2, absolutely. But I do wish he had waited for level 2 before he did that.
A little bit.
He could have landed the stand aside, then flashed and killed him with auto attack. I don't know. Overanalyzing a little bit. Point is, it was a fun play and it made a good video, and that's all I care about.
I like to see you have such high standards. Oh no, we have
absolutely.
A DC.
Oh, we actually have a leave from Venezuela's disconnect here, which I assume is a rage quit. I mean, I just assume the most likely thing.
Well,
and I'm
like
Singaporean.
She's actually here, so I don't know.
I'm Singaporean is actually no, it's just an auto attack, and I'm Singaporean may pay for this with karma, but no, Hunchu actually misses the bandage, hits the minion, forced to flash. I'm Singaporean taking the tower hit, but surviving thanks to Iron Will and
some balls deep action
scumbaggery paying off here for our blue team. As I'm Singaporean takes advantage of a disconnect in order to get a double kill.
I'm curious as to why they haven't paused the game yet.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would have paused it there for sure.
Yeah.
To throw off that Lee Sin.
Weird.
And I keep getting disconnect messages from him, so he's obviously having some kind of internet problem.
Right.
Or it's a problem with the league servers, but that's what happens.
That's okay.
And it's up to these teams. This is a tournament draft game, so these guys have the option to pause it. So it's up to them. If they don't pause it, then it's their own problem. You know what I mean?
It's their own thing. They might just not be thinking in the tournament vibe right now. But I mean, I know Hingus and I had to sit through like an 18-minute pause during one of our casts.
Oh god, I heard about that.
Which was super fun. For me, of course, because he spent the entire time, you know, complaining about it. He was like, God, is it over yet? You guys don't get to hear that, but I have to sit through the pause. So please try not to pause for 18 minutes when Hingus and I try to cast. Okay, please.
Or either that, or just send us an email and let us know so that we know how far to skip ahead. You know.
Well,
so 4dapt, I'm gonna call him that. I know it's supposed to be adapt, but I'm gonna call him 4dapt because I like the sound of that better.
It's like Daft Punk or something. 4dapt.
4dapt is the mid laner here, Lysandra. And I forgot to mention my other favorite name, Blackened, one of the best songs ever written, is playing Janna here.
I have to argue
And,
against that, but okay.
Oh, it really is. It's amazing.
Okay.
It's basically not just one of the best metal songs ever, but it really is. 4 dab catching
And
Doral
then
under the tower.
Cassidy.
Cassidy is unable to escape because he is not level 6.
Honshu definitely hitting that Q though that time.
Yes,
Sure.
perfect bandage toss. See, as an Amumu player, I'm like, oh, that's just a normal bandage toss. But mere mortals see that and they're just in awe. You know.
Whatever. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Mere mortals.
It was a good bandage toss.
Yeah.
Not to take anything away from Honshu, but I totally would have landed it too. You know.
and you are the basis for the average Amumu player. Is that what
I
you're
am.
saying?
Well, no. I mean, something I would land is considered amazing to normal players. You know.
Okay.
But anyway, enough of that. We got a
We
1K
didn't
gold
even-
advantage for our blue team.
We didn't even mention again that we have another Janna. Seems like we've been seeing
Again,
Jannas
yeah.
constantly, whereas
Every
in pro
single
games
game.
you see Sonas constantly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting. I mean, I prefer Janna personally. I can totally understand. I sympathize. She's my girl, but it is a little weird.
Yeah. So a bit of trading here with Doral and Adapt. Adapt taking advantage of the fact that he hit 6 first
Not
to outburst Doral, but Doral actually kind of held his
I
own
have
there.
to-
And now he is 6, and he may push for something right here. Adapt
hope
doesn't
he
even have
goes
enough mana
after.
for an Ice Claw.
Yeah.
No, he didn't push for it.
That's very surprising that he didn't go after her because he
I think he
had
coulda
way
nailed
more
that, yeah.
mana and had just hit 6. So I don't know.
Here
maybe
comes a
he-
lane gank. They have bush control.
Maybe he was thinking
As long as
okay.
Blacken doesn't walk into this bush and give it away, Honshu should be able to grab somebody, but I think
Well,
it's been
just
given away
warded,
now.
Yeah. They
They
were
just warded it.
suspecting
Yeah, they just
something.
dropped the ward.
They were like,
That's too bad.
something is weird.
They figured that one out.
Yeah. Janna's standing still. It
Yeah, a
is
little bit of a bait there.
intriguing.
A little easy to figure out.
Yeah,
And
that's okay.
Vueles, Irelia. See, I don't really know how we're supposed to pronounce that. Is that Vueles? Vueles? Am I getting that right?
Villas?
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't tell if it's supposed to be like,
We'll just call him Irelia from
like,
now on.
like Portuguese.
Well, that's nothing. I
or-
casted a game with a guy named Katarina, and he played Lux in one match.
Oh, yeah,
and
that
I
was
was
a
calling him
little weird.
Katarina, and I got a comment. I got 2 people in the comments saying, that's Lux,
That's
dumbass.
Lux. Yeah, I saw that.
And
comment. It was pretty
speaking
funny.
of, while we were talking about nonsense, it looks like Irelia killed I'm Singaporean up top. Getting a little bit of revenge for that cheap kill earlier.
All right, so basically, V. We're just gonna call you V. You're gonna need to just let us know how to pronounce your name, because
Tell us in the comments how to
That is
pronounce your
not-
name.
I don't think that's not French, and I mean I know French, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's not French. Watch it be French and like me look like a total idiot, but I'm pretty sure that's not.
I don't know.
But,
I thought it sounds more Hispanic to me.
Yeah, it sounds more like like Portuguese or Spanish, Spanish. Like who knows? I don't know.
Who knows?
I guess we'll see. But please tell us, please.
Please tell us in the comments below. And more of this trading with
Oh,
4-Daft
Zach.
and Doral. 4-Daft definitely has a big advantage, but Lolaho is here to help. Will 4-Daft be able to escape,
Nice
perhaps
ult.
even get a revenge kill using his ult as a self Zanya's? And he does get the kill! He's going to
And
die
fail
though,
flash. Fail
but it's
flash.
all worth it after the fail flash. Wait, he may not die! I may have spoken too soon! He's going to ice call the opposite direction!
Oh
What
my
a
God,
feint!
the juke.
Oh, Lolaho fell for it perfectly. He's going to slingshot right
Wow.
on top of him,
Okay,
miss him just
alright,
barely, but
okay.
still land
Whew.
the Q and the W to get the
Man,
kill.
I was gonna
But
be
it was
really-
a hell of a nice try.
That was some good juking there. Adapt.
It was.
That was some quality juking.
That was some next level Ice Claw right there.
How you moved away a little bit and then you teleported with Ice Claw is good stuff.
Yeah.
And then how you fell flash just in order to set up that juke right there. That's clearly what you did.
Oh, totally intentionally.
That was
Oh,
totally
yeah,
intentional.
totally intentional.
It was on purpose.
100%.
100%. It was on purpose.
Intentional,
That's
yeah.
right. Okay.
So we haven't talked a whole lot about Phobia's AD carry, Azek. Last Phobia game I spectated, he was playing Caitlyn, and he was amazing
Really?
on Caitlyn. He was just a total god.
Well,
and he
right now
had
he's pretty-
Tefubby playing Janna.
He's being
so.
pretty dominant. Yeah, the bunny. Anyway, anyway, he is definitely. It looks like he's going blue build Ezreal. That's
Surprise.
Yeah, that's kind of a conflicting debate over whether it's effective or not. But at
Well, it
least,
seems to be pretty powerful once you pick up your Muramana. I mean, that seems to be the point where it crosses the
I think
line.
it's okay maybe in team games, but I don't know if you can really necessarily carry with it. But it's not a big deal. But he's definitely taking the lead in farm, like a hefty 20 farm ahead. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. And he's got an assist
doing
versus
well.
a death, so that's pretty good
he's
too.
doing well. He's doing well.
And boy, that black shield is
which
amazing.
Cannot be underestimated.
So what do you think about this Zac? You think Lolaho's gonna get him here? It's hard to say.
No, I don't think so. I think Janet ganks on
Oh,
Janet.
perfect slingshot combination with the dark binding on Janna, and sub to me on YouTube. Saved by the monsoon.
Yeah.
Nice one, Blackened.
It's just really
Nice
hard to
one.
gank like that with a Janna because that's the one thing she can do. She can knock back with both
Disengage
her Q and
hard.
her R.
Yeah.
You know, I just
And sub to me on YouTube. Getting a little too gutsy. He's gonna pay for it with his life. There's a kill for Azek. Blackened tried so hard, but there's only so much you can do when your AD carry overextends like that.
Yeah.
And Azek picking up a kill.
I know.
Gold lead extends
I
to
know
2K
that
for
Blackened's sitting
Phobia.
there going, "Man, I just saved you so hardcore. You just went back in. What's this?" Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Oh, it's
I
the
know
worst feeling
that's
is
what
support.
he's
God,
saying.
it's the worst feeling. It's like,
It's like, what'd you do? It looks like they were
did
trying
everything
to
I
take the tower,
could.
so interesting.
Tried so hard, came so far. In the end, it didn't even matter.
Lolaho is
chasing
going,
Blackened,
little
with the really deep, and meanwhile mid lane Dora almost going down to adapt. I'm stop calling
Almost,
him for
but,
adapt.
yeah.
That is retarded.
Ooh.
And, oh no, juking that curse of the sad mummy. Even if it
Just-
had hit, it wouldn't have mattered really. I don't
Yeah, you
think.
didn't really have much damage. You had a Mumu and a Janna. I don't know if you could have
No,
killed that
no.
Zac.
Not a Zac, no way.
Not a Zac. I mean, you might have killed him or popped his passive, but that's pretty much
At
it.
most, to pass. Yeah. So Lolaho taking mid lane away while his
Yeah, he's just watching. He's just
teammate
watching.
had to go back. Just keep an eye on it, and he needs to be really careful because Sandra is a very strong tower diver. So he
Interesting,
needs to
Casson
not-
deciding
yeah.
to go tier and Catalyst.
Think so?
I'm kind of curious about that. Interesting. We're gonna watch that build
Tier and
develop.
Catalyst.
We're gonna watch that build develop. It's kind of an interesting build. We're gonna see that.
Let's see if he adds on a Chalice to, for the total mana build. I mean, I could understand why. Being the way his ult works, he wants to play Ultimate Juke Cassidon, so he can just cast his ult forever and ever.
Yeah, I mean, that's entirely possible too. I mean, I guess we'll find out. Alright, let us know. So we're watching that.
Yeah. Whalers and Singaporean trading here again up top.
That we were
Definitely see an advantage.
Irelia.
Yeah, that's right, Irelia. Sorry.
That's right.
Taking the blue buff
Yeah. It's
for
always-
Doral. And
No, Bunny
that's something
got
that
the
Sandra had
award.
earlier
Good job, Bunny.
to Phobia.
Bunny.
Azek trading a little bit with Blackened while
Yeah,
the Phobia's out of the
they're
lane.
definitely taking advantage of the fact that the support was off-warding.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing that Azek was moving away.
That's why whenever I go to ward, I always verbally tell my AD carry, I'm going to ward, be careful. And then if they die, it's their own fault.
Yeah.
Because I got to ward sometime. And then I really, more trading with I'm Singaporean. I mean, in terms of total farm and
pink
the
ward
extra
ward.
cheat kill, Lee Sin is ahead of Irelia. But I feel like Irelia has a much larger impact on the game at this moment, or the larger potential impact in the game, is what I should say. Because he seems to be winning trades. And when it comes to late game, I'd much rather have Irelia, and there's more back and forth here between Doral and Adapt, and it turns out that Zac was, well, actually Zac didn't even get an assist, so it looks like Doral managed to do that completely by himself, just in the nick of time. I'm going to go back up to top and watch this trade here. A Dragon's Rage on Irelia into the tower. She's almost going to escape, dies with the Ignite tick. Nice little move there. I'm Singaporean winning that one with the tower's assistance. Otherwise, it would have been a clear victory for Irelia.
I was still
She's
watching.
way ahead
I
of
was
the
still
trading.
watching bot lane. I'm hoping that they're gonna finish off this tower right now and then go take dragon.
Yeah.
Even though it has pink ward.
Yeah, there's wards everywhere,
I think they're
but that's okay.
I think they're okay. They're okay to take
Yeah,
it.
they did force them back. I would laugh if they get a steal with Draven. Actually, Draven's ult's down, so
Yeah,
that's not
Draven
gonna
already
happen.
uses ult in that fight right there. But it looks like Lee Sin
That's
could
too bad.
counter and take the top tower. I don't know if he will, but he could.
It looks like they're not going for Dragon. They lost that opportunity,
Aw,
so
come on, guys.
Infinity, yeah, Infinity could take it. I mean, unless Amumu uses his smite here on blue, which he probably won't, because he needs to give it to Lysandra anyway.
Well,
And
they
then
could.
She's gonna take that.
But keep in
Let's see if
mind,
they can
though,
force
even
Dragon now.
with that pink ward right there, they're not, I guess, Blackened and not really allowed to see that back ward right there. So no matter what, they're going to have vision on it. Because we talked about that last game. In case you didn't.
Yeah, about the sweet spot there,
Yeah.
where the ward in the pit is just around the corner and in the fog, so that the pink ward can't spot it. Pretty slick. Shows great knowledge of the map.
Ooh, and Lolo.
So now we may see an encounter over Dragon. Everybody sees each other. Everybody has vision.
Everyone is aware.
Everybody knows what's going down. We
Except
have a Mumu and Lysandra coming from the back.
There's a ward in that bush that they're gonna camp in.
Yeah,
They're
oops.
like,
They don't even know. But the one thing
know.
that's different is that Irelia is farming and pushing top.
Yeah.
It's actually a 5v4 bot lane, depending on how fast Doral shows up. I think they're just going to force this dragon.
Ooh.
And no, Hunchu with a steal! Hunchu actually got the steal!
Nice.
Oh my goodness. And he is going to run away. They're going to kill him, but it's totally worth it.
Yeah, it's a bit of an early smite there from Lolo, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It's alright. We
Still,
forgive you.
Pretty funny.
We forgive
Pretty funny.
you.
And
oh
no!
Nice.
He got it with a true shot! Oh!
Good job. Good
It
job.
was such a good... He juked Kassadin so well.
Yes, you did.
And then he went down to the true shot. There's the Draven ult again onto Phobia. He's going to live through it.
It's just
And
so weird
they also
when you say
comboed
that.
it with the Janna Tornado.
It's just so weird when you say it to Phobia.
Well, it's weird that he spells his name like that. Let's put it that way.
Whatever.
Look at all the wards they just dropped all around here.
Listen,
Lee Sin
they're ward
dropping
baiting.
his-
Oh, get him.
Yeah,
Oh, they're like,
I
no,
guess
never
so.
mind. We're not going to
Like,
play
here,
with this
have some
Irelia.
gold. So no, Irelia doesn't want to dive this early, but I think we're going to see a very dominant Irelia late game. That's
Yeah,
my
for
prediction
sure.
anyway.
She's going for, she's going for the early Blade of the Rune King as well, so she's going to be pretty dominant a little bit.
That's very likely. And here comes Gianna. Let's see if they want to push this mid tower down. They just took top tower. Yeah, but they're still 2 towers down with that top tower take. How about some alliteration?
Yeah.
And
Well, they're 1 tower down, but they have a dragon, so this will
They do?
make it pull a little bit ahead, even though it's not in gold, because blue team
you go.
has far more kills.
yeah, the farm difference, especially
Just
with
a
this
little bit.
Ezreal being so far ahead.
So good job, Phobia, on that. If you're not taking objectives, at least you're taking kills, I guess.
True. One or the other.
You know? In the long
and
run,
Azek
objectives are...
is really dangerous, by the way. I don't know if you've seen Azek in action personally. I don't know if you have, but I haven't.
But I will like
He's
to.
dangerous.
I would like to note though that he went Bloodthirster first instead of, you know, Maramana.
Instead of committing to the blue build, yeah.
Or Mana Mune first, whatever.
I don't know. Maybe he'll just go Muramana and then do the rest AD. Nothing wrong with that.
Maybe. I mean, who knows? I don't know. But
Muramana is very powerful regardless, but usually you combo with the blue build because you get all that extra mana from Sheen and from your, what you call, your Iceborne Gauntlet. So that's usually why they do that.
we got a 4v2 here. Oh no, Hunchu.
I don't know.
Hunchu's
I don't know
juking.
Hunchu.
Juking is the
He's
juking that
he's
key
got
right
guts.
there.
This little mummy's got guts.
He's like,
He's
no
like,
fear.
screw you guys. I ain't afraid. I ain't scared of nothing.
Yeah, Phobia is definitely
Man.
like, oh man, we're out for blood. We're gonna get these guys. Really?
They see that Sub to Me on YouTube is pushing bot lane. If these 4 guys can hold this tower for any significant amount of time, it's going to be great for Infinity. Because they've just got a free farming Draven right now. That's exactly what they want. And,
Well, Mumu's ult is up, so I'm sure that they don't really
Yeah.
want to, you know, test it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
under the
test
tower,
it.
that would be bad. That would be bad.
would
That would be...
do
Doral would die instantaneously, probably.
Probably.
And Azek would have to be really careful. No. They're not going to push that, and they definitely need to do something about free farming Draven.
A little bit.
Because he's enjoying life right now. He
Yes,
really
he
is.
Well, he's catching up in farm, even though he doesn't
He
get
is,
kills.
yeah.
catching
He's
up in farm.
even in farm now. He's essentially even. True shot may save that tower right there, I think.
We definitely
But,
see some.
Blackened is here too, so they could actually force a 2v1, and at least at minimum force Azek to retreat, and then take that tower if they want to. I don't think they're aware that Phobia is so far out of position.
No, they're definitely not. Even though they have Tribrush warded, that they're still just you know, hey, we're down.
They're expecting him to walk
Yeah,
out. They're expecting him
hey,
to
we're
walk straight out of
down
lane.
A dragon and 6 kills. Let's just take it easy. They're playing it right. They're just farming and being cautious, and it's okay. It's gonna hopefully work out for them.
Yeah. Wow, check out Adapt here with the Zanya's play,
Just
diving
buying
right in the
some
middle of the
time
team
for
to save
the
this
Mumu.
tower.
Just buying the time.
No joke. No joke.
Don't do it.
Well,
like,
they saved the tower. That was the goal.
Yeah.
That was the goal, and they succeeded.
I was waiting for the
tower's still
Mumu to
even.
ult, and I'm like, don't do it. You have no backup.
Well, honestly, if he had been there just a second and a half earlier, he could have bandaged into that group while they were huddling around the
Yeah.
Zanya's.
He should have flashed for
Lysandra.
it. Why didn't you flash for it, Hunchu? You should have flash queued. That's clearly what you should have done there. Flash
Don't talk
for
smack about Hunchu.
it. Flash for it. No, I just wanted to say
He's
flash
playing
for
a
it.
Mumu. A Mumu's my bro.
I just wanted to say flash for it. That's all. That's all I wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Worth it. Worth the flash.
Oh,
Adapt wasting his
a
Ice
little
Claw,
bit.
and he's going to die because of it.
Yeah.
He used the Ice Claw for nothing, and then got caught,
I
and
think
he's
he
saying,
was-
oh, well, that
he-
was a mistake.
He wanted to go after the Morgana, and it just didn't work out that way.
Oops. Yeah.
It's okay, though. Draven's probably going to have to come up from bot lane to mid.
Yeah, he's going to have to
Chill.
participate in this fight, because they're going to give up his tower. He's going to curse. Honshu is serious about this. He's going to stop them, but no, he just gets incinerated along with Blacken. The Monsoon is
Yeah.
cast, but he still dies due to projectile. And
Well,
now,
I'm
subbing
glad-
on YouTube and Whalers are here. They're going to get the Zac passive, but I don't think they have the damage to safely kill these blobs. He's going to try to use the ult for it. Oh, so
just
close.
a little late on the ult there.
Yeah.
That was
a good try.
an excellent try. It was a good idea, but not not quite.
Yeah.
Not
Not
quite.
perfect execution.
No, that's okay.
Oh, that's
though.
too bad. They gave up a lot of territory right there. Besides the tower, they gave up a lot of health, a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that was a 3k gold advantage now going to Phobia.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, as the game goes on, that the effectiveness of that kind of gap, dwindles.
Well, and Dragon's
It gets
coming
to the
up.
point where
Dragons are going to come up soon, so they can overtake them with that. So hopefully,
yes,
hopefully they decide to go balls deep on the dragon and actually.
it might be time for a Baron too. I mean, they do have Zac after all.
Yeah,
They have,
I don't.
They have Zac and Lee Sin.
Maybe it's entirely possible. I don't know if I would Baron right now, but it's entirely possible. And so they are going for dragon. I'm so proud of them. Good job.
They are.
Good job.
I really am getting caught in the brush trying to
Oh,
recall.
please just get
Gonna hold
the
them
dragon.
off
There
and
you go.
hopefully
Good job,
prevent
good
the
job.
steal. They do get the dragon. They do not get stolen. So I really did a
running
job.
interference very successfully.
Very nice. No flash though, so
Ooh.
the pursuit from Aloloho and
They're going to
it is going to finish him
finally
off.
get him, maybe?
Aloloho's
Yeah,
passive
okay.
is down, so there's the 1-for-1 kill and the dragon advantage. Wow.
Zac too tanky.
Nice play,
man.
guys.
He's just too tanky.
Yeah, he is.
That was
He is.
that was ridiculous right there.
That was a good trade though. That trade really worked out well for Infinity. That's exactly what they needed.
Well, it worked. It
And
worked out. They're still behind. A couple thousand gold, but they're definitely coming back. They've gotten 2 dragons in a row. They have
Yep.
the timer down. They understand they understand that we need dragons. So, I would like to see them taking bot lane instead of pushing mid, but that's okay.
That's true. I think they want to let it farm up so that they can send Draven again, because what they've been doing so far, I mean, this has been their strategy to catch up, and it's worked
Yeah,
really
it's
well.
worked
Is to
fine.
is to allow the lane to push up and then send sub me to YouTube while the rest of the team gathers up and distracts them.
Mm-hmm.
And while they're distracted, sub to me on YouTube farms like mad. If they try to go stop them, then the team just pushes a tower.
Yeah, I have to say I'm enjoying these literally identical support builds right now. They both have the same basic farm. They have the same exact build. Exactly. The only thing that Janet's missing is the Kindle gem, but that's literally
Yeah.
like 300 gold away. So
Right.
yeah, support,
That's actually kind of amusing.
yeah. We don't have a whole lot of choices, but it's still funny when you see the exact build come out, the exact time they both got sight sewn first, which is, as a support in lane, that's really what you should be doing.
Yeah, it's
Just FYI, according to the math, but that's just math, not.
No, there's no question. It's health, and it's a ton of free wards. I mean, the price, that thing will pay for itself within minutes. Amazing. So, a possible fight in mid lane. Let's see if they're going to do what we talked about, and they're going to send Subby on YouTube to go farm. It may happen.
I don't see them doing that right now. He just wasted his ult.
Yeah.
I don't want to say
pressure on this
wasted.
tower.
He definitely he just used it, so he has no presence really if he goes bot to farm.
If he goes by, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, but I don't think that Phobia wants to force this fight because they've got a Curse of the Sad Mummy that they know is available, and they've got a Monsoon. So even if they get a good engage, the Monsoon will stop that, and or possibly make it
Well,
worse.
it's possible, but with Zac ult, you can actually.
There's an elastic slingshot into the group. See if he's gonna get anything out of it. He's kind of running scared. Their whole team is running
It looks
scared.
like they're
rather.
giving up the.
They're gonna force this tower.
Well, Irelia went bot, so.
Yeah, that may have screwed him over right there.
Yeah,
But
really went
Honshu
bot to
pushing
bot.
in after the tower's down, a little bit
Ooh.
late. Thinks twice about it and flashes out. Never mind, guys. You can have the tower.
Just JK. I like that Lissandra's build includes a Morellonomicon, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying that. It's an underrated item, okay, but 40% less healing on things like,
Yeah.
I don't know, Zac, Lee
Zach,
Sin.
Lee Sin.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything that has any kind of inherent life steal, life sustain, etc., is absolutely needed. But
Yeah, it is.
But
I'm looking for a big shackle from Morgana. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm waiting for. Like
yeah,
a really powerful ult.
You've seen some, but you haven't really seen her as the true initiator.
Not a really big. I mean, I want to see him catch like 5 people with it. That's what I want to see.
That's fair.
That's exciting. That hardly even. That happens less than once a game though.
That's true. Usually later on.
Now look at the ward coverage for Infinity right now. I mean, jeez.
Yeah.
They've got 2 specific spots on the map that are like total vision of. Which
Yeah,
is,
I mean, well, that's what you got to do when you're behind.
jungles.
I mean, wards are going to win you the game. But unfortunately for them, it looks like Bunny has finally picked up an Oracles and is clearing out those wards and that vision. So it looks like they're probably preparing for a Baron. That you usually see that when that happens.
It's very likely.
Checking the Baron pit, clearing it off. Hopefully it goes by and checks that blue for the ward there. But yeah, Draven is just doing his best. He still has no kills and very little assists, but he's doing his best to keep up and keep farmed. So he's doing a good job with that. Good job, Draven. In the face of adversity, you know. He's only 1,300 gold down. It's not the end of the world. It's not.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
No.
It's not that bad. However, Ezreal does have his Muramana finished.
Yeah.
Along with the Last Whisper and Bloodthirster, so he's pretty strong right now. He does need more mana though to really take advantage of that. So I wouldn't mind seeing him pick up an Iceborne Gauntlet at least. That'd probably be his next item.
Kassadin's already finished his Seraph's Embrace though. That is powerful.
Yeah.
Really. He's like,
yeah, that is great defense.
I got this. Yeah. I'm tanky.
And he needs it. He needs it for an AP character that dives into the enemy team.
Just in case he gets, especially just in case he gets hit with a Mumu ult.
Oh, Honshu landing a curse combo on Azek out of nowhere. Azek is going to try to escape. There goes some shackles down, and that's going to be a kill on Azek right there. Irelia diving so deep for it, though. She's going to die along with Honshu. Meanwhile, in the back, Kassadin and Doral has already killed Lysandra. So even though Azek had no presence in the fight, just the amount of resources they took to take him down really hurt them. And I think Doral deserves a massive amount of credit for that. The shackle from Tefubi certainly helped too. But the amount of damage that Doral just put down was just crazy.
That was ridiculous.
And by taking out Lysandra, they took out Lysandra the same way that the other team took out Ezreal. So
I mean, Lysandra landed a good ult, but it just wasn't quite enough. You know, they were tunnel visioned on Azek, which is fair because he's it was a 500 gold shutdown. And who got that shutdown?
I'm not even sure.
I'm not real sure.
I think it was Irelia. It was Irelia who finished him.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. I mean, that's a good person to have gold to go to. Too bad it wasn't Draven. It wasn't subbed to me on YouTube, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, I would have liked to seen him get a kill.
He still had 0 kills.
Come on, little buddy. I believe in you. I believe in you. You've been a trooper. And Buddy missing the ward.
Missed the ward.
Oh no. Oh.
That hurt.
That hurts me a little bit. Hurts me just a little bit. Irelia is continuing to farm though. She's going top lane and clear that up a little bit. So right now, hopefully they don't try to engage until probably a Baron fight is what they're looking at right now.
Yeah.
But who knows? Looks like Lysandra is definitely, or Adapt is definitely going to go Zonia. She's going to have the double Zonia's build. So we'll see. And Baron?
Everybody gathering around Baron, getting ready to fight. He's going to finally spot that ward.
It's a good time for it simply because, bot lane is completely pushed. And they're more or less split. I mean, they know Irelia was just top farming. And so they're ready to pounce on her. Okay, she went the other way. All right, we're okay. We're okay.
I think they want to catch him right now. I think they want to catch him because I mean, Infinity Gaming hasn't fallen for it. They saw the wards die, but then they didn't attempt to stop the Baron. So they figured that they weren't actually Baroning. So that was a pretty good feint actually. And now everybody's jockeying for position.
Ward dance. I mean, at this point, this is when you ward bait. This is when you just place a ward where you know they are, and as soon as they come to kill it, you pounce.
You try to catch somebody, exactly.
Yeah.
Trying to catch that greedy support.
But it looks like they're
those
just
greedy
gonna go,
supports.
you know what, never mind, let's just go take Dragon. Takes us like probably like 10 seconds because we are so
Well, I hope it
fed.
doesn't come back to bite him in the ass because Infinity's moving on this.
Yeah, but they got it so
Just,
fast. It's really like it just took them off. But they are going to at least clear the wards, hopefully.
They didn't realize that that they were gone. They didn't realize that Phobia was gone.
Yeah.
In
they
fact,
thought
they
it
hadn't
was-
heard from him in a little while, so they figured they were starting Baron.
Yeah.
But now it looks like Infinity is going to start Baron instead. And looks like they just got spotted though. And
well, they were
never
clearing
mind.
the wards, so hopefully.
Yeah. So they got spotted and then from the wards, and then Infinity's like, probably not a good idea.
It's
Both
definitely-
teams way too timid to engage.
Yeah, a little bit. But little do they know that this is warded. They're gonna go in and see it, and then, wow, that's
More
like
ward baiting.
like a one-shot ward right there.
Some pings going down. Infinity wants to do something here. They're going to
It's
attempt
like
to
you can't
flank
even start
them.
talking about anything because you know this.
Ooh,
this
here comes
thing
a
is coming.
flank. What do you think? Is Honshu going to land somebody? They got a whole bunch of people like way too deep in the base. Everybody's split. Lolaho jumping in the
Oh
back,
my
but on
goodness.
nobody really. Sub to me on YouTube is kind of vulnerable, but not exactly being saved by a
Ooh, Ezreal got
monsoon. And
caught.
there goes Azek already, and this is going to be huge. Infinity has free reign to destroy the enemy team. Their Sub to me on YouTube, however, does die to the Ignite, just barely dying. And that's going to hurt them. But they've already done enough damage that even without Sub to me on YouTube, the rest of the team can clean up. Because they still have a full health Irelia after all, and picking up the Zac after the passive as well. And Doro's got to run for the health.
And
hit
hopefully
for
they
the
go
kills.
get Baron now. But the unfortunate part of that is that Ezreal got stunned in the tower range. And so that
Yeah,
was pretty
yeah.
much, he was pretty much done for. I mean, it was a bad position to begin
was
with,
screwed.
but he definitely got stopped at the wrong spots for sure.
Yeah, and Azek is fed. And he's got items out the wazoo.
Yeah.
He's buying all that mana now to help his Muramana do damage.
And they gotta be careful here because Cassidy could very easily double kill here. So I don't
You
know.
kill at least one person. Yeah.
So they have to. I think they probably have to just let it back off a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, maybe. And there's one.
Yeah, there's
Possibly
one.
two. He's got the vision of it. Oh, Blacken escaping barely with a
Ooh.
tornado. And they're going to turn it around on him
alright.
and get a nice, easy kill.
There you go. And Ezreal's coming. He might try to snipe Janna. No, okay. I was hoping
I don't
for
think he doesn't
snipe.
have the vision of it. That's so he doesn't know where to aim.
Oh,
He's like,
whatever.
screw it.
It's gamer sense, man. It's gamer sense.
Gamer sense.
Gamer sense.
Listen to Hengist over here.
Whoa. 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 I am highly offended by your
Yeah, figured.
insinuation.
That's what I was going for.
I know.
So
Alright,
the
so
3K gold difference
3K
between these
gold
teams now.
difference, even with the
Not that
9
big of a
kill
deal.
split and the 2 tower advantage, they still only have a 3K difference. So,
Yeah.
you know, that Phobia is ahead, but Infinity is doing every single thing they can to make sure that it's not good game. So,
Yeah.
many props to them. You know, they do have
Sub to
Dragon
me on
coming
YouTube
up.
is a little malnourished though.
A little bit, but like I said, he's doing his best to keep up, you know, just in general, with at least farm. So he's not giving up completely.
Actually picked up an elixir.
Interesting.
Wants to survive the next fight. If he had elixir for the previous fight, he would have lived. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
He
I
would've
mean,
lived,
I
he
guess
would've
I
wreaked
get
havoc.
that. I could see that. I haven't seen people do that before, but I can definitely see that. Like if you're behind, you know, and you need to get you through the next fight. I can
Yeah.
definitely see elixir
Just gotta
being
get it through the next
useful.
fight, man.
Ooh.
That's all you just gotta get right. Lolo going deep with a black shield on him.
No, I really
Bouncing
though,
all
so-
over the place. Everybody going crazy. Honshu caught in a really nasty position, and he is done. Using Curse, but you're getting nothing out of it since there was no follow-up, and they're going to just counter-push this like mad. And Fordaft, forced to use everything he has to survive, and does not survive. Irelia coming in to flank. Was hoping to pick off Lolaho, I think. But unfortunately for her, does not. And they're going to have this mid inhibitor now. If they don't overcommit to this dive, glad they didn't, because I
Yeah.
would have cried.
That would have been just almost too
Phobia
much.
could have definitely thrown right there
Yeah.
if they had overcommitted to that dive. But no, they're just going to back off with the inhibitor, call it a win, and perhaps go for Baron. What do you think? Doral not going that
Oh,
way.
they'll for sure go for Baron.
Yeah.
I hope. Maybe, possibly.
Wow.
I guess not. Okay. That's
Guess
all right.
not. And guess not. Boy, these guys,
Yeah.
they don't want Baron.
I don't know. Whatever. That's cool. The thing that you're seeing though, that I'm noticing with Adapt Lysandra, is that they're he's using Claw offensively and not defensively. So the fact that
Yeah.
he had to waste Flash there because he had just used the Claw was a little bit
Yeah, he
kind of did him in there.
Destroyed
Kind of
on
did
that
him
earlier.
in there. I mean, I'm not saying that was his all his fault. The fact that they died, but it was troublesome. It's okay though. We all make mistakes.
Plus, he has been pretty effective all game. To be fair, he is top
I'm
farm.
waiting for him to finish the second Zonias. I'm waiting.
Yeah, that will make a huge difference.
Oh, but he
once
just
can
bought
double
boots,
Zonias.
so that's probably a fair buy, seeing as how he's.
Yeah. He needs a double Zonias though. I mean, that's huge on Lissandra.
Yeah,
It's
I
huge.
was,
And it even
I was
gives him the
waiting for
option
him to ult
to
and
use
then
his ult
Zonias,
offensively.
but I
And
realized
he
he
still
didn't
has
have Zonias
one
yet,
Zonias
so.
left over. And let's see if they can force his tower, or force his Baron, excuse me. I think they just got vision of it from Blacken. I don't know if they can force this. They're gonna have to back off.
Interesting.
Sounds like.
Force the back off.
Yeah.
That is very
Yeah.
interesting. I guess they're still just a little unsure. They're just a little unsure with that if he lands a good movement ult. I don't know.
Yeah, Baron Pit's a bad place to get initiated on.
Especially
really
with
bad.
And a
like,
Lissandra. Like, that'd probably be. And a Draven. Oh, let's not forget that. Draven.
We posted a game from our old friend's Reboot. Actually, go get off topic there. Adapt is going to be forced to flash out.
Okay.
He did not use his claw to escape. He used his flash.
No,
he did use his
he
claw. He used his claw.
He used his claw.
You're right.
Flash
You're
is
right.
still
You're
down.
right. It looked like a flash animation to me. That's why I was confused. But his flash has been dead. It's halfway down, so he
Yeah.
must not have used it there.
Yeah, he used it last
And look, check out that. See that Wraith steal?
Yeah. Alright, so they're going again. Round 2.
Wow, they're gonna get a free Baron.
Yeah,
I mean, they
well,
have
look
to.
at their
I mean,
base. They can't
Infinity
really-
has to save their Nexus.
Yeah, they can't really
They have a
afford
choice.
it.
Let's see what I really wants to do something about this. I don't think. No, he's not crazy enough to do that. And that's a Baron for Phobia. Things looking really grim for Infinity right now.
Just a little bit.
Irelia getting caught, trying to kill Dora before he dies. Does get him. Wow. Okay.
Alright.
A 1-for-1. Ooh, Honshu, no.
Honshu
Trying
wanted
to
to
save
save
Irelia.
Irelia.
Almost saved her, but no. Wasting Curse as well.
Yep,
And
it's okay.
that
That was the last
that
ditch.
really slick 1-for-1 just turned into a disaster.
Yeah, that was the last
And
ditch.
pushed down. So story time with Cromar. We put a video on the channel like a year ago, which was Reboot, our old friends, versus one of the highest ranked teams in North America at the time, whose name I can't remember. And Reboot was ahead all game, but they lost because Karim, who was just come out, ulted into the Baron pit while they were doing Baron.
Oh.
And that team fight with that perfect initiate wiped them. And it was so painful, it was so heartbreaking because they were ahead all game.
Yeah.
So that's the story time with Cromar. And the moral of the story is Baron Pit's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Dangerous place to get initiated on. You don't want that to happen. So they're not going to be able to finish this Zac off, it doesn't look like to me. It's going to be really close though. Are they going to get him? That Black Shield might save him. I think the Black Shield saved him. And Lissandra
Yeah.
overextending for it. Gets picked off by Isaac. Wow. Greedy. Very greedy. And they're going to be forced to run the hell out of here. Blacken's very, very low. Singaporean getting greedy as well, but does he bites?
he can be greedy,
takes
though.
that bait
He's
right
Lee
off
Sin.
the hook.
He
He is Lee Sin. Yeah, he is Lee Sin. Isaac getting snagged.
Wow, it's just like a
And,
never-ending team fight
Honshu's,
right now.
yeah, never-ending team fight. Honshu's back up, but he's already almost dead, and now he is fully dead.
All right.
And that leaves Subby on YouTube by himself, and that's a game-winning play right there.
Yep. It looks like.
I don't see how.
Yeah.
It's got to be game. I mean, they got 40 seconds before most of their team's up.
Listen,
They're gonna have only
Janet can
Lissandra
save
up.
this, okay? I believe in Blacken. I believe in Adapt.
You think Janna and Lissandra can do this?
Totally.
Maybe push them all into the pool.
They can't, however,
Yeah.
speed up the death timer.
No, they can't do that. So that's a game. Game 1 of the series going to Phobia with Phobia
We got
as the
we got
team
double
captain.
Nexus.
We did? Oh,
We
because
got
of the
double
surrender.
Yay!
Yay.
Good job, Infinity. Okay.
Well, that was fun. Thanks, Caisha.
Bye.
See you next game.